Hi friends, it's Suzanne here from sunstampin.com. I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I wanted to welcome you to another Wildcard Wednesday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's card, I'm featuring the Watercolor Christmas Stamp Set. This is on the retiring list, so if you want it, you want to grab it fast. I'm also going to be featuring the Stampin' Blends alcohol markers for this card today. So I have a piece of Whisper White Thin, and it is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have taken a ruler here and just a light pencil line about a 1/2 inch from the bottom. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp my images of, just this actual one image of the tree repeated stamping. I'm trying to keep the trunk on that pencil line. And I will, just because Memento is, it takes a minute to dry, I am going to take my heat tool on setting number 1, which is the drying setting. So it's not super hot, and you can certainly dry your ink before you start coloring. Okay, so I'm laying down a full coverage of my lightest rich raspberry marker and going in with the darker marker and then back again to blend the two together. Okay, so that's one way. The second way is I'm using Bermuda Bay here. I laid down my darkest, then I laid down my lightest, and I didn't have to blend too much at all. The third way is laying down my lightest and then my darkest, and then going back in with my lightest and tip to tip to try to create a medium color between the two. Here is Pumpkin Pie. I'm laying down my darkest, then going in with my lightest color, and then trying to blend the two. I lost a bit of the dark, so I had to go back in with my dark marker, and then I needed to blend out that line with my lightest. Okay, so here is Old Olive, and again, full coverage on the light, going in with my dark, and then blending with my light again, and lost a bit of the dark, so go in with my dark in a flicking motion, and then blended it with the lightest marker. And here I think it's Real Red or Cherry Cobbler, sorry, and went full strength or with my lightest. Now I went to my darkest, and now I'm going to go in with my lightest again to blend. So that's a couple different ways. You can use your markers. I know it was a really brief overview, but it's pretty much experiment. Okay, so I erased my pencil line, and now I'm going in with my Uniball Signal Broad White Pigment Ink Pen. I got it at Michael's. Or actually, I think I got this one at Stampin' Up! When we used to sell them, but the first one I had gotten at Michael's. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell it anymore, so it goes really nicely over your alcohol markers. And if you make a boo-boo like I did on that red Christmas tree, you can sort of color in on the edges and you won't see the boo-boo because it's a pigment ink. It covers it completely. It's really nice. All right, so here is my sentiment, Season of Cheer. Just stamping that down, kept with the same black color, Memento Tuxedo Black. Now I'm putting Fast Fuse on the back of my panel, and I actually cut off about 1/8 of an inch off the bottom so that I could add some Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper, and then cut off the excess, and then adding a little bit more Fast Fuse to the back, and then I will adhere it to my Whisper White thick card base, and I'm using a bone folder to crease that fold, adhering the two together. And now I'm going in with the Wink of Stella glitter brush pen, and I am coloring the black stars so they shine shiny. And then I actually went over the scripty font here. You probably can't see it in the video, but you can see in real life that it adds a little bit of sparkle. That's my card for today. Bye! Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf to visit my website, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.